Very good, lady. Yep, I gotta get some new ones. I'm gonna some damn roster around. Squad. We got Irvin. It's Mackie. Reincarnated. What's going on? Pull over. I don't know like that. Southside Park. All right, let's try this. Anyway, sorry,
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Panthers taking on the Apes.
Apes, they got Tiger as a logo.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Jack Flaherty. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go? Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Up and in, and we're underway. That one drifts inside. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Splits the plate, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Runner takes off. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. This one looks like trouble. Play at the plate.
Oh, good play. Wow. I slowed up too much on that.
Aaron getting ready to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle and hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Fair ball. And it gets by him. Digo around third. He'll score easily.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Off the mark there, and now it's even 1-1. That one blasted deep to right. Carpenter going back on this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Rap Dixon digging in now.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Inside, just missed. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back at Comerica Park. And on the hill, Andy Cooper. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's Riley Green.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here comes Gleyber Torres. That one the other way. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Buck Leonard digging in now. Flaherty, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Flaherty back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Flaherty checks over to first, and he's back. Monty Irvin steps to the dish now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball one, no strikes.
Leonard on at first, nobody out. Swings and misses. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Runner on the go. That one is absolutely belted. Baez makes his way towards it. And there's one down. Josh Gibson stepping in now.
Josh Gibson.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Nope. 1-1.
There goes the runner. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carpenter makes the play, and there are 2 down. Judy Johnson digging in now. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Back to first, and he's safe. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Center field. Baez settles under it and makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Colt Keith. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Slice the other way and foul. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and Johnson makes the catch. So up next, Kerry Carpenter. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Cut on and lifted in the air. Henderson on the move. They got it for out number 2.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Javier Baez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Henderson.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And takes low for ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Just missed.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guy.
Runner on the go. That one drilled left field and foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Hank Aaron now at the plate. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Henderson, the lead runner, out at second. Digo on at first with nobody out. Ball one there. The other way. And a base hit. Ricky around third and on his way home. The relay throw. And he's out. But a run does come in to score. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
In the air out to center. Baez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Rap Dixon. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Caught him looking for the K. And we're back. The batter now, Mike Piazza. And first offering is fouled off.
One of the greatest catchers in baseball is at the plate right now, Boog. Is the 1993 Rookie of the Year. He hit 35 home runs with a .318 batting average with the Dodgers.
Hit in the air, center field. Digo underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. Justin Henry Malloy will hit next. Fought off foul. Line drive. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one well upstairs. Ball 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Detroit, on to the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Buck Leonard. And that's in for a strike.
Ooh.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carpenter hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the shortstop, Monty Urban. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's a swing and a drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Josh Gibson digs in now. Flied to right his first time. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Outside low. 2-1. The sweeper catches the inside part of the plate for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bottom of the fourth, and here is Alan Trammell. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And Dixon hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. Riley Green, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Foul ball. Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. One down. Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. Little chopper rolls foul. This one in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Green stands at first with 1 out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Colton Keith getting ready to hit. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Line drive, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Cooper delivers. That one out to right. Dixon gets under it. And the inning is over. Back at Comerica Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Judy Johnson. Herder back to work. And that one fouled off. 0-1. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
That's the third, and that one finds its way through. The throw in, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Snap throw to first. And he's back safely. Here's Martin Digo stepping into the box. On the ground, could be two. Over to Torres. On to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 3-zip.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And that one is lifted in the air. Full extension, makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Javier Baez. Fouled off left side.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
On to Buck. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Piazza now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Justin Henry Malloy now at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Rap Dixon. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage. So it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab, one down. Buck Leonard will hit next. 1 for 2.
Leonard.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now a chance for Monty Urban. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Leonard, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Now it's going to be Josh Gibson. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Can't get there. Base hit. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now around third, waving him home.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Sliding, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Late with the swing there.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
This to center field. And it drops in. So now back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Alan Trammell. On the ground to third, might be 2.
Oh, my God.
Away. Torkelson on his way to third. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Green digs in now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 on with 1 out. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a strike to Gleyber. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And the batter now, Colt Keith. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
2 on, 2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Detroit, now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Look at
Ripped to right. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ricky on the move. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Slings to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. So up next, Hank Aaron. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. Ground ball to the right side. Fair ball. Aaron around second, on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score. Relay to third.
No, he beat it.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And here's the first baseman, Buck Leonard. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1.
That's in there. And that is strike two. Swing and a miss. The back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
0-1's the count.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The batter.
I was wondering when he quit. He lasted longer than I thought he did.
Now Javier Baez.